We are good.
Hi, everybody.
Hi, I am Tina.
And I'm Christine. We're ladies of the Lanai. Welcome. Thanks for watching.
And we have extra special guests with us today.
They need no introduction, but go ahead and introduce yourselves.
Hello, I'm Linda.
Jerry.
Thanks
We're the
for-
newcomers.
We're the newcomers. Yep.
Been here 6 years, but we are the newcomers.
Yep. All right. So we're going to do our typical Ask a Villager segment with you guys, and we're just going to ask you some questions about your perspective about living in the villages.
Okay.
All right. So you obviously just introduced yourself, and you guys have been married for how long?
46 years.
And what village do you guys live in?
We live in Dunedin.
Dunedin. All
Mhm.
right. And where did you live right before you moved to the villages?
Floyd's Knobs, Indiana.
Floyd's Knobs.
Yes, that's hard to
What
say.
part of Indiana is that?
It's just down the road from Hooterville.
No.
Oh, it's in a suburban area of Louisville, Kentucky.
Okay, so
Over
down
on the
south.
Indiana side.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
all right, all right. So how did you first hear about the villages, and what made you decide to move here?
We had never heard of the villages until probably a week before we came. We set up a lifestyle visit in a small community called Stone Creek, 35 miles north, maybe
Another community.
another community,
Mhm.
because we had two friends that lived there. But when I did my research after we had already set up our visit to there, it's everybody's comparing everything to the villages, and smaller than the villages, but nice. It's almost as many golf courses, blah, blah, blah. And so I said, well, if everybody's comparing it to the villages, why don't we just go look at the
Let's just
villages?
go there.
So I canceled that lifestyle, called the villages. They didn't have any lifestyles available.
Right.
And they called me back and said, we've got one starting on Saturday if you can get it. So I said, okay, we'll come.
Oh.
And we came and didn't know how to get here, didn't really know where it was. And that was the first time we'd heard of it.
So you didn't follow you thought you wanted to follow your friends, but you wound up changing gears a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why did you decide to live in the area that you live in Dunedin, rather than some other area? Did you look in other areas, or how'd that go?
We did. When we were on the lifestyle visit, we saw about 20 homes and went through a lot of them. And the real estate agent, whatever, took us through a lot of homes. And we went back home and said, "Oh, they're great." We weren't really ready. And then by then, all the homes that we would look through sold just like that. You know how that happens. So then we end up, our realtor called and said, "We have a home you may want to look at." So
We did it all the wrong way.
yeah.
Did you want a new home versus old home, or vice
No,
versa?
when we came to look, first of all, I'd like to compliment the village's salespeople because they don't push anything.
Mhm.
No.
But when we came, they would rather show you a new home
Right.
than a pre-owned home
Yes.
because they're all empty. They can go in any of them and show you.
Right.
The pre-owned home, you have to set up an
Set up.
appointment and
Mhm.
etc. And I don't think their profit margin is as big
Right.
on a pre-owned home. So we told them we did not want to come below 44. And that was selfish because we didn't want to wait for the infrastructure.
Of course.
We wanted to start enjoying life. We'd been
Sure.
retired 7 years already. So we didn't want to wait another 5 or 6 or
Yeah.
10 years. We wanted to jump right in. So we only wanted to go to pre-owned homes.
Okay.
And again, we did it wrong. We bought the house, not the neighborhood.
Ah,
We liked the house. We didn't know if there were train tracks close. We didn't know if we were going to have road noise, all the things that I should have checked. We got lucky.
You don't know of any train tracks or road noise?
We don't have any
Airplanes
downs at all.
flying overhead.
No,
Not there.
All right.
that was
so
only
you-
in Indiana.
you're
Yeah.
joking, but our middle son lives on a flight path right in Jacksonville.
Yeah.
And boy, they're used to it, but those planes will.
Yeah. Every 10 minutes.
You have to stop
Boom.
talking
Yeah.
because I lived in one in
Mhm.
Boston area too. You
Yeah,
have to stop
yeah,
talking
yeah.
sometimes. Yeah. Okay. So you did good.
Yeah.
Okay. So knowing what you know now, would
Mhm.
you choose that same area or would you choose a different area?
Uh-oh.
Oh,
I think Linda has a...
I love our area. I do. I think I'd stay in the same area.
Yeah, I like it too. I
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
although we like many areas,
yes.
but we know this area.
Yeah.
We've got it down pat now. But we like it. We also like Sumter Landing area.
yes.
Mm.
Mhm.
We like
Mhm.
things with the big trees.
Yeah.
We like the little longer setback you have off the road up there. I don't know if you've noticed that or not.
Yes, I've noticed for
Yeah.
sure. Yeah.
And so I think we'd look in the same area.
And how long have you lived here?
It'll be 6 years on November 30th. We bought it.
Yeah.
And how many times have you moved within the Villages?
0.
0 times,
Yeah.
just one. Okay.
Mhm.
And are you guys snowbirds, snowflakes, or frogs, or something else?
I think we're frogs.
Frogs.
Yeah.
Frogs. And we always get people asking what a frog is when we ask that
Yeah.
question, because new people don't know. And a frog is someone who is here till they croak.
And then our ashes are going back to Indiana, though.
Ah,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
That's
They're
right.
going to hop back
Yeah.
to Indiana.
So here's a good question for you guys: are you retired, or are you working full time or part time?
We are retired, but I still work full time.
He works full time.
Look at
Is it with the Village Newcomers or
Yeah.
something else? I was
No,
gonna say,
it's
'cause can you
totally
do two?
this.
Okay.
No,
Yep.
it's totally this.
Yep.
okay, full time.
Yeah.
We're gonna
I
get to
mean-
that question later, but
I
Since
put
you
in as
said
many hours with this blog as I ever put in teaching,
wow, wow.
but I love all of it.
And that was your former profession?
Yeah.
What kind of teacher were you?
Good one.
He
Would your
was a
stu-
great
Would your
teacher.
students say that?
I don't
Yes.
know.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Social studies.
Social
Ah.
studies.
He was a great teacher. History, social studies. I mean, he would dress up in period costume. He built an outdoor classroom
Enough
in,
about
in the
me.
woods. He was a fantastic teacher.
And you were also a teacher.
I was kindergarten, first grade, mostly
Aw.
kindergarten.
I would
and I
if you
loved
asked me to guess, I think I would have said
Yeah.
kindergarten.
Yeah. And I
bet you were
loved
great.
it. Loved it.
Okay, and the last question that I have for you is: what is your favorite venue for enjoying live music and dancing, if you like to dance?
Do you guys dance together? Are you dancers?
No.
Okay.
We
let's-
don't.
She's a dancer.
Are you?
I
she's a
love
great
to
dancer.
dance, but I haven't
And
danced.
you know, I only do it when it's completely
When there's a
necessary.
wedding and we have to go one time with our sons when they get married, we dance one time on the dance floor.
Oh, okay. So how about just listening to music?
I love it.
Yeah.
And what's your favorite venue for that?
I think our favorite is Brownwood,
Mm-hmm.
but they're all good. I like Sawgrass.
We
I
do.
like Sumter
Mhm.
Landing.
Mm-hmm.
Spanish Springs, I'm not sure about it. We haven't gone up there enough,
No.
but we've been up there a handful of times.
Yeah.
And when you're there, who are some of your favorite bands?
You or me?
You.
Both.
No, I mean, who did she
Oh,
answer?
I don't
First,
really.
okay.
Yeah, I don't.
I got to always give my props to Rocky and the Rollers.
Yeah.
Because although I love the Hooligans and I love, Relic is good. Johnny Wild and
Mhm.
the Delights is great.
Blonde Ambition's
Blind
wonderful.
Ambition. These
Relic.
are so many talented
Yeah.
people. But Rocky plays our kind of music. I
Yeah.
like the old hits,
Yeah.
and so I'd say Rocky.
All right.
A very important question: who has the best pizza in or around the Villages?
We like Paisanos.
Yeah.
They're a popular choice.
Yeah.
Do you have a favorite restaurant if you want to splurge?
We don't do much splurging.
We're
But,
not a
So this
splurge
is a
family.
very important question then. Who would you splurge? Where would you splurge if you were going to
Ah.
splurge? For like an
It's
anniversary.
a long pause.
Long pause.
I guess we would go to Bluefin.
Okay.
Mhm.
I like
We
that.
like Bluefin and we like red sauce.
Yeah.
I hate to say it because I don't want to wait in line when I go there. Oakwood Smokehouse.
We like the barbecue.
You haven't been
ribs.
there, have you?
Oh,
I've been
I
there.
haven't.
you?
This is
No.
one down where I live in
Yeah.
Leesburg. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah, we've been to that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good. It's good.
That's
stuff.
great. We love their ribs.
Mm.
And
It's not expensive.
Yeah.
no,
But splurging too, but we can't go anymore. We had a friend that took us to Anglers Club, which is a private place,
You've
and
gone.
it was wonderful.
it's
Is it
okay.
worth the hype?
No.
No.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean,
One
very,
yes, one no.
very expensive.
if I ate at a good restaurant, and our viewers know this, and I take a lot of heat on it. I would just as soon eat at Culver's most of the time. I always
You're
have a
gonna
meal
take
that I
heat.
like and enjoy at Culver's. When you may be disappointed with that $75 meal.
Right.
you know.
Happens.
So I don't know.
Yeah,
That's true.
Do you have a favorite brunch or breakfast spot?
yeah. We've been to Reveille. We liked it.
Mhm.
We don't eat out breakfast very often.
No.
This
Very
girl
often.
right here can cook, ladies
Yeah,
and
I
gentlemen.
just.
I heard. Don't you have a famous meatloaf?
Oh,
Is that what it is?
Yeah, I do meatloaf. Yeah, we just had that.
But she makes a breakfast sandwich with
Yeah.
biscuits and sausage
Cheese,
and egg and cheese. And
Yeah, there's nothing to that,
it's
but he
wonderful.
loves that.
I would like it too.
I would think so too.
What's your advice for airport transportation?
I'm a big fan. I was a big fan of Groom, but
Mhm.
what is Groom anymore? Is it the Villages van or a Workman, or it's a big conglomerate now, isn't
Right,
it?
they've all merged
Yeah.
And they've
into.
merged together. And what I do like them, and they've been really good. But when they started here in the Villages, they were $19 a ride,
Oh,
and now it's up to 45
I
if
think
they
it's
pick you up
45.
at home. But it was 19 before. I think that was an introductory special, but
Probably.
they're good, and they'll come to your house and pick you up. But you may have to pick up 6 more
Yeah.
other people, and
Yeah, I've been on a ride for an hour after the whole trip,
Yeah.
all the way, another whole extra hour in the Villages to get back home.
and
Right.
if your flight leaves at 7 a.m. and you want them to pick you up and take you, they're likely going to pick you up at 3 a.m.
I know that's a
Yeah.
problem.
Yeah.
Uh,
But that's as good as anybody, I guess.
do you have a favorite pool or golf course? Do either of you golf?
We
We
both
both
go.
do. Yeah.
Do you have favorites?
She likes Sarasota.
Sarasota, I got a hole in one. I love that.
Did
place.
you? We were just talking about wanting a hole in one day.
Congratulations.
It was just a fluke. They all are. They were, oh
And
my
the-
goodness, I went in.
all of them are a good test for me. I'm
Yeah.
not a very good golfer. I like his championship. I like the Belglade trio. You know, there
Yeah.
are 3 courses there. It's good.
And what
Great.
about pools? Do you have a favorite pool?
Well, we go to our own pool in Dunedin for adult swimming at night at 6:30.
It's not what you think.
And so we go there, but I go to Burnside and Manatee because it's close. It's a family pool, and I like to go to family pools because I can hear the radio, and
Oh,
I
okay.
like that.
What's your favorite activity in the Villages?
Hmm.
Of the 5,000 things you can do here?
I don't do very many of them because I'm blogging.
He
I'm blogging
doesn't.
all the time.
You've got Linda has you working
I
hard.
do.
She's got me working hard.
Yeah.
But I mean, golf
Snap.
is great. There's a wonderful wood shop, which I haven't made use of that I should have.
Yeah. I play samba. I play cards, and I love it. And I
Samba's
go to
very,
bunco.
very popular.
Yeah. Do you play?
No.
You play?
I'm just learning mahjong. That's
No, I tried that. Can't do that.
Oh,
I said I'm not smart enough for mahjong.
No, I hated it. I said no.
I'm obsessed.
Are you?
I'm just learning. So
Okay.
yes, it's hard, but it's not
Ah.
anything you can't do.
Yeah, I don't
I'm
know.
sure of
No.
And I've tried water volleyball, and we love bocce and
We
things
do.
like that.
Water aerobics, I love.
She
Love.
does a lot. She does yoga, stretching, walk off the pounds.
Yeah. We used to do bocce. We were in a bocce league for a while, and then that kind of
Went to the
feathered out.
wayside. Yeah.
Well, with several years, but I mean,
Yeah. But we've done quite a bit of stuff,
Yeah.
but
Do you have any favorite clubs that you belong to in the Villages?
we don't.
Not Indiana Club. or
No.
anything
we
like
haven't
that?
joined any.
We haven't. We just don't have time.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Golf cart, gas or electric?
We have 2 gas carts. We have
gas.
2 Yamaha gas carts,
Mm-hmm.
but we have an electric cart on order.
Oh.
What made you want to go electric?
We want to film a quieter cart ride,
Mm-hmm.
so
Wow.
that's what we're
Mhm.
going for. We're going to be trading in Linda's cart.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully that's good for you.
I
Okay.
think so.
Do you have a favorite beach that you can, that's, near?
We've
The
been
Villages?
we've been to the beach one time in 6 years. We went to Cocoa Beach. That's it. Cocoa Beach, and on our anniversary, and we haven't been back.
Okay.
He's not a beach person, and
I'm almost an albino, and I
he's
get
not a
roasted.
beach
So
Let's see,
we
yeah.
do our swimming. Yeah,
Yeah, he's beach.
when we do our swimming, we do it later in the
6
evening.
to 30 at night.
Stay out of
Okay.
the sun.
Mm-hmm.
What are some of your favorite places to take visitors, or when your children come or grandchildren?
You know that, and I don't know what you have planned for later, but with our children, they were military scattered everywhere. Now 2 of them live here in Florida. So two of our grandkids are here in the Villages today,
Oh.
and they're heading back to Jacksonville. And there are 5 more that live in Orlando.
Oh my God.
Wow.
And so we give them the village life as often as we can, and
Yeah.
we take them for lots of cart rides.
Yeah,
What's their favorite thing to do?
They love to swim.
and the pool, of course.
They a couple of them the boys are very nature minded. They love the birds. Everybody loves an alligator sighting.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And he takes them fishing. He likes to
Like to
fish with
fish.
them. So,
Okay.
but we've taken them also to parks. Venetian Gardens over in Leesburg.
It's
Yeah,
Leesburg.
we've gone there, and
That's a
they
nice park.
love that. It's got the zip line. The kids love it.
Okay.
Yeah.
What would you say is your best kept secret in the Villages?
Yes.
Oh,
Something that
gosh.
Not everybody knows.
That you're willing to share?
Well, all I can think of and you know, if you get around enough, nothing's secret. But the lighthouse says lunch for $6.99 every day. That's a pretty good secret.
That is a good one. Their basket,
That's
their lunch
good.
basket.
Yeah.
That's a good secret. That's
Linda,
good.
do you have a
I
good
don't. I can't think of anything that's a secret.
one?
No.
Or that not a lot of people know about.
Yeah.
Mm.
Okay.
Okay.
What's your advice for making friends and meeting new people in the villages? For all our newbies.
No, just get active. Just if your neighborhood has a monthly social, definitely go to those.
Mhm.
If new people coming in, because that's when you're gonna meet your neighbors and who lives at what house, and that's the best place. Do you all have socials here in your neighborhood?
We do. So on that subject, how would a new person find out about the socials?
We have a secretary in our
Yeah.
neighborhood that puts out, everybody gets an email and
Oh.
Yeah,
fills
and they have a
everybody.
roster, and it has everybody's phone numbers, address, email address, and they used to have likes. You know, do you like to play pickleball? Do you like to do bocce? What kind of things are you interested in? Then people hook up, that kind
Very
of thing.
nice.
So that's neat. There's 200 homes in our neighborhood,
Wow.
and so that's how they get to know each other.
Are you ladies golfers?
I
We
am.
are, yes.
Yeah,
I just started since I moved here.
yeah, me too. I know.
Yeah.
It's like what?
Well, another great way to make friends is if you want to play golf one evening, just go to the course and join 3 other people that you don't know. And by the end of the round, you'll know them a little bit. And
Absolutely.
I'm
I've made
too
a lot of friends
intimidated
that
to
way.
do that by myself right now.
Yeah. Well, you play late at night. You play late.
I'm afraid they're going to be like, "You're sucky. You're no good." Like we got
No.
stuck with a loser.
Well,
No.
the secret for you might be take one of the last tee times of the day,
That's right.
Okay.
and then nobody would be behind
No,
you.
yeah.
And
That's
you don't
how
have
I
to worry
learned.
about who's watching.
Yeah, a lot of newbies would golf that way for the same exact reason. They don't want to hold others up
Mhm,
or that
mhm.
sort of thing.
Sure.
Right.
Yeah.
What was something that surprised you after you moved to the villages?
Well, I've said this before on our show. I thought they would have gyms that you could go to and lift weights
Yeah.
and work out, and there aren't any unless you want to pay an extra fee.
Right. The Fit
So
Club.
that's it.
Mhm.
Also, my well-known story for me is I love the movie Cocoon. You ever seen it? Wilford Brumley, Don Amici.
Yeah.
And that's what I thought the villages would be like. That it would be like your neighborhood right here, just except with mobile homes and a little volleyball area over here, and it's nothing like that at all. It's huge.
Right. What's something you learned how to do after you moved here?
Golf. Because I was never a golfer, wasn't going to be a golfer.
Yes.
And no one cares if you're good or bad.
Right.
You
It's
just
true.
go and you play and you have fun.
That's
I like
I
the
mean, there are
socialness
times
of it
when
too.
I'm out in the sand trap and go, oh, give me a break. Pick it up and throw it. Who cares?
Right. Nobody cares. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true. Nobody cares.
You're supposed to use your foot so nobody sees it.
Yeah. I got out.
And what about you, Jerry? Was there something you?
I've learned to edit videos.
Yeah. I
Okay.
learned to edit.
What's something you wished you knew before moving here?
Well, for me, we paid more than we wanted to for our house. We made a full price offer. Back
Mhm.
before it was red hot.
Yeah.
And I thought that I'd paid too much, and I was worried about that. And looking back, I wish I had bought 2 homes at that point.
Oh,
what we
geez.
do.
Well, yeah. I'm
Because
sure.
everything is really.
Yeah. Yeah.
From 6 years ago to now.
Right.
Yeah.
What did your family and friends say when you moved here?
They weren't happy. They weren't. We kind of did it so fast that we shocked our family because it was just like boom, 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 Thanksgiving, and then we were here in December, and so they were like, "Oh my gosh, you're moving!"
Our
Really?
sons
What?
were great with it. They were
Yeah,
totally great.
yeah.
They were encouraging all the way.
Yeah, I have 2 sisters. He has a sister, and they were like, "What? You're moving?" They were shocked. So that was kind of hard. That we're not going to be together at Christmas anymore. We're not going to do the big Thanksgiving together anymore. So that was hard.
But doesn't
Yeah.
everybody want to come and visit you now?
No.
Well, I don't know if they want to, but we encourage them to.
Okay.
Encourage
Yeah,
them.
and they do.
Yeah.
And they do come.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I hear you.
Complete this sentence. You'll never believe it, but in my life before the villages, I.
Wrestled a bear.
Is that real?
True.
Wow.
True. He did
Twice.
wrestle a bear.
Because you had to or because you wanted to?
Yeah, it's showing off.
Because you wanted to.
Yeah.
Oh my.
No, I don't know. I have nothing. I'm not like him. He's very. He does
Extra?
Yeah, he takes extra. Oh, I did zip line across the. What was that?
Royal Gorge.
Royal Gorge.
Okay.
So I zipped
That's
line across
good.
Royal Gorge.
Wow.
So I did that.
Pretty
Okay.
intimidating.
I know.
That sounds like a lot.
And complete this one. I really wish the Villages had
Hmm.
Indoor pool.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
That is, and I mean that would be great. But can you imagine
Yeah.
how hard it would be to
That
get
was
in?
so hard.
You
Yeah.
know,
Well, it's probably going to be like the indoor pickleball courts.
yes.
Yeah.
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 No, I can't say enough good things about the Villages because they've planned for just about everything,
Yeah.
and it's working,
Mhm.
and so we're happy with it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
The last question is, I think Eastport will be.
I think will be booming.
Yeah. It definitely will for all the Middleton people for sure. And
Right.
I don't know if we'll be going there that much. I don't know. It seems like it's so far away. I don't know.
I flew over it yesterday
Yeah, he did.
and looked at everything from up there. It's just unbelievable.
Mhm.
Not only how many homes there are already,
Yeah.
but how many places there are now that are totally leveled and ready to go.
Ready to go.
Yes.
And so it's going to be huge, and I think it's going to be a happening place.
Yes.
Well, Christine was saying that she just they have the soft opening for the new executive course, and so they
Ah.
were
Yeah.
going through all of that.
Well, so with regard to Middleton, the golf course there is Shallow Creek that opened a little while ago. You could see the high school from it,
Yeah.
and the the teams, the boys and girls golf
Yeah.
teams. That's their, they play there. They have
Right.
lockers and everything. And we just did open the golf department. Just did open Live Oak Executive
Was it Laurel or
and Laurel Oak and Live Oak. They're together, but you're right. We just opened Laurel Oak Executive, and next week it's going to be Live Oak Executive. But that's not down in Eastport. That's just over the Bexley Bridge. It's just
Uh-huh.
Oh,
by
I thought that
Sawgrass.
was more Eastport.
When you
Okay.
said we opened, what does that mean?
Yeah.
Because I work for the department, and I was there today on opening day.
Ah, cool.
Well, thank you
You're very
Yeah.
welcome. Very
for
welcome.
Ask a Villager. It was nice getting to know
Yeah.
a little bit more about you.
Yeah. People want to know more about them, and hopefully we brought you some content that you really enjoy. And so Tina and I work, very passionately to bring you fun and informative information. So if you like what you see, please feel free to like and subscribe and share with your friends. We really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Bye.
Bye.